What is up, everyone? How are you? And welcome back to the channel, the N.I. Gamer Reaction. We're back here with another video here that was suggested by RTB Reese, and it is on basketball, how they became the NBA's most disrespected stars. This is going to be really good. I do like my basketball, but my knowledge isn't so great, so just a wee heads up. And I will be pausing it, folks, just to talk and give my opinions and things like that there. But appreciate everyone being here. I have to say sorry as well for not being as active on this channel as I should, or I have been in the past, you know. I really apologise. I've just had so much going on with my gaming channel and the outside world, you know, especially this year. Folks have had been in hospital and have had surgeries and stuff this year, so I really I've just been trying to take it easy a wee bit towards the end of the year, whereas the new year we're going to get stuck into everything and just make everything better. But thank you, folks. I appreciate your support. You're legends. Hit the like button and subscribe as well, and check out the NI Gamer 1985, my gaming channel. But let's go for it, folks. Let's see these disrespected players.
Okay. Here are the, when I think of the greatest scorers I've ever seen, Harden is not one of them.
You wanted a certain coach, they brought in Mike D'Antoni. You wanted to play a certain style, they played it. You wanted Dwight Howard, they brought him in and got rid of him and you were tired of him. You wanted Chris Paul, they brought him in and got rid of him and you were tired of him. They brought in your old friend Russell Westbrook. Hey James, you're the problem.
Dwight Howard is the best big man in the game.
Don't think LeBron James would be the problem in terms of his overall game, one of the best ever. It's either between him or Jordan. Is always the argument, isn't it? Right, there's a few names I heard there during that intro. Westbrook, Harden, James, obviously. Who was the other one there? Oh, I forget, but I'm hoping to see some of them in this video, if they are.
Some players come to mind immediately. In many cases, when a star or superstar gets criticized, it's justified. It could be because they perform poorly in the playoffs, or
right.
The games are not pleasing to watch.
Right, okay.
Outside the realm of basketball.
Yeah.
Video,
if you're ever going to be disrespected in the sporting world, a lot of the times it tends to be now, because of social media, what it is outside. So like some posts you might put on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, X, whatever it's called. So yeah, you can get a lot of stick for that, or maybe some interviews or whatever you say, some things. That tends to be where the disrespect comes from, and maybe some trolling or what. But that, and a lot of times it's not within the game, you know, because a lot of people forget how good your game is if you're sort of, what would you say, egotistical or you know, causing drama outside of the sport.
It's not just the fans either.
Look at them throws, man. I can never get over how accurate they are. It's insane.
Put them on blast. It's gotten to the point where it has impacted their legacy and their image, as evident by Dwight Howard being left off the NBA's top 75 list. I mean, you remember how ridiculous this was, right? How did it get to this point? And is the disrespect justified?
Folks, as well, if you're watching, I know I've paused it about 4 times already here, but let me know your favourite basketball team, your favourite player, and who you think is the most disrespected player ever.
My name's Andy, and without further ado, here are the NBA's most disrespected stars of the modern era. Before we continue with this video, in partnership with DraftKings...
Right, let me, I think that's, is that, yeah, it's definitely an ad right till there. Right, here we go. James Harden, I heard of him in the like intro. Oh, lovely. Right, okay. Ah, broke his ankles there. Let me see those numbers. Jesus, insane. What one was his best year though? Would it have been, maybe 2016, 2017? Or, well, maybe... Points per game is always is 34, 36 in 2018, but then his overall maybe average per game 11.2, 61% as well. Oh, great stats though, great stats.
32 straight 30-plus point games.
That is insane. 9 50 point. Jesus, they are incredible numbers. 50 points in one game.
For an entire month. Well, from December 13th, 2018. all the way until March 3rd, 2019. In this nearly 3-month span, Harden averaged 40.9 points a game. Despite his absurd dominance, people were not pleased with the way he
Lovely throw.
In particular, the way he was constantly seeking fouls.
Ah, oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Jesus.
The slightest bit of contact, he would sell the.
Yeah, and that translates to other sports too. Like, but I'm sure basketball the most, because basketball's so quick. It's one of the quickest sports I've ever watched or seen. But I mean, it happens in football or soccer if you're from the States. Messi's known for that. He would have went down quite easy. Nani as well for United. If anyone has football knowledge, he went down and would be laying there for ages. And it happens in soccer a lot. And they're the type of players I don't really like too much, because they'd be going down very easy. Like they were flicked and they go down, and then they lie on the ground for ages, which just causes the game to slow down, and it's just annoying. So I can understand why people might disrespect him for that, but his numbers and his throws and everything are insane.
Foul. Now, if you take a look at all of Harden's fouls that he drew,
What the hell is that? What, he was all over him there?
Fouls.
That should be a foul on him for falling on top of him.
Arm and foul him. But as dominant as he is, this isn't something that people enjoy watching, especially after years upon years of him doing it.
Whoa.
He's actually made more free throws than.
Oh, you gotta be slapping his jaw. Seriously, keep going. Oh, come on, bro.
That is not an offensive foul. Then you see other daunting stats like this. James Harden has drawn more three-point fouls than any other team since.
Oh, that's crazy. That is one man. Jesus. Over a full team.
From 2009 to 2021, the Lakers as a team drew the most three-point
Right,
fouls.
okay, as a team, that's understandable. Right.
439.
And the stars in basketball, is a lot about marking and being on your man, I'm sure. Because it's so defensive too. And when you have players like Bryant and or Bryant, geez, I can barely speak today, and James and things like that there, you're going to want to be marking them, you're going to be all over them, so that is completely understandable. But for one player, what's his stats?
Harden by himself, who drew 521 three-point fouls.
That is
Now,
mental.
that's just absurd. One player drawing more three-point fouls than every other entire team. I mean, there's got to be a good reason for
Over
that.
500, it's not even close, like. It's not even close.
When guarding him, or is it because he's trying to lean in and flop? Well, I'd say it's a combination of both. Harden, being a lethal scorer, gets defended very tightly.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
If the
sense.
defender's slipping just a little bit, he's going to capitalize.
Yeah.
I didn't even start talking about how comically bad his defense used to be, but you don't need a whole spiel about that.
Jesus.
I understand the frustrations.
Oh, come on, mate. Mark your man. Oh, jeez. Defending's terrible.
They weren't fans of his game either.
He's just standing there.
In the 2015 to 16 season, Harden did not make any All-NBA team.
That's crazy. But on the point of just standing there, not really paying attention or doing your defensive work, I hated that in football, because I would always be tracking back, going forward but getting back, and I hated people who just stood about. When you're trying your hardest, there's barely any air in your lungs and you're running back and forth like a madman and your teammates are just standing there. I used to crack up and scream and go mental and be like, what are you playing at?
Despite putting up these numbers, also being second in the league in scoring.
And he still didn't get... That's actually mad. Didn't get on that.
His team only finished with a 41-41 record.
That doesn't matter. If you're number 2, you deserve to be on that list. Oh, what a throw.
In the 2022-23 season, they both made first.
Reese, now I want to see what the Knicks are. They're not even there. What's going on? What's going on with the Knicks here? Reese, what the hell? Thought they were good.
It seems like the criteria for Harden is always different compared to other players.
Oh, lovely. Look at that there, though. That is a thing of beauty. Oh, he broke his ankles there too. Let him get back up. And then he put it in. Oh, that was excellent. Oh, there's more ankles broke. That's what I love about basketball. Like, breaking their ankles. Like, obviously, there must be a stat. Someone surely has broke their ankles a few times, because the amount that you have to move and, you're sliding about in basketball, surely there's a stat for that. But we say that in football, like getting put on your arse. If you're too skillful, like that's a big thing. But anyway, Dwight Howard.
The NBA's top 75 of all time list, and he was by far the biggest snub. I feel like over the years his reputation got tarnished.
Right.
He wasn't very good in his first stint in LA, and on the Rockets, there were reports that he didn't like running pick and rolls and demanded the ball more. Sure, you can.
Oh, look at that, lovely. But I don't know what the pick and roll is.
These are the reasons why
I'm sure it's a tactic.
I think a large part of it has to do with Shaq. For years, he
Right.
held a grudge against Dwight, probably because he stole his very generic nickname. And Shaq used his platform to really discredit Dwight's accomplishments. Shaq would always say he wasn't good at.
I love Shaq. I do. I think he's a legend. But when it comes to if you're doing punditry or commentary or you're a commentator or what, you have to put your bias and dislikes to one side and focus on what that person does on the game or on the court. You know, like you cannot like love Shaq though. This is nothing. You know what a legend. One of the best ever as well.
No post-game. Heck, even when he played in Taiwan, Shaq looked up the Taiwan standings to attack Dwight for having a losing record there. Regardless, anyone who watched Dwight Howard in his
In the
prime,
Taiwan league, I didn't even think they had a league.
center of his time. He anchored the NBA's best defense, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Right, okay.
All while being an unstoppable.
Oh, look at them blocks. Blocks are brilliant. Lovely. Look at that. Came out of nowhere.
To the NBA Finals, with a team built around him perfectly. Because of Dwight, the Orlando Magic have the distinction of being the only Eastern Conference team that LeBron has never beaten in the playoffs.
Right, okay.
Well, and the Cavs, but he was on the Cavs, so it doesn't.
Oh, what a throw. Lovely.
Now, there are parts of his career that should be condemned. For instance, he didn't get along with a decent number of his teammates and coaches. There were times he'd complain about not getting touches, even though when he did get the ball, he turned it over. Over his career, Dwight has doubled the amount.
Does turnover just really mean if you turn it over, does that just really mean intercepted like it does in football? Like, so you give the ball away, like you get it and just give it away when you're trying to throw it to somebody or something? Reese, let me know, or anyone else let me know, because I want to get used to these terms, you know.
Exists. He never passed the ball much, and still
Right.
got stripped very often in the paint. Then there's his free throw shooting, which has always been wildly inconsistent.
Well, they look good.
The longevity of his career got hindered due to his back problems.
Ooh. Yeah, if you've got problems with your back,
Forget how
it's not
dominant
good.
his prime truly was, and sadly, he'll probably never get the credit he deserves.
Oh, nice. Let's blast that away.
Green.
Right, Green.
There's a lot to dislike about Draymond. His erratic behavior.
Oh,
his
come on, mate.
Screaming at the refs, which was at the very worst during his prime, and his natural shooting motion.
What? Oh, what is it? He just took it?
It's quite obvious why he.
Oh, come on, you bastard. Yeah, that's terrible. What a scumbag, mate. You cannot be doing that. That is dirty bastard. You know, as soon as I recovered, mate, I'd be all over him. I'd be getting, like, maybe banned for a year, you know, because I'd just straight up sucker punch him or something for doing something like that. That's a disgrace. What a terrible... Oh, that's terrible. But let's see how good he is anyway, though. I'm sure he's good other than that.
Especially during the Warriors' championship years. To give you an idea of his impact, from the 2014 to 15 season up until the 2023 to 24 season, in the span of these 10 seasons, when Steph Curry and Draymond Green were on the floor together, the Warriors had a ludicrous net rating of plus 13.4.
Yeah, let's see if everything goes down. Down there and down there. Actually, yeah, down there. Up there. Yeah, definitely far better with them both on the pitch, on the court.
Curry is on the floor, but Green is on the
or on the floor.
Their net rating dropped to just plus 6.
That's an awful lot to drop down to.
Being the Warriors' defense. While we have seen iterations of small ball in the past, none of them have been as successful as the Warriors, because Draymond Green was the key to making.
That is good. Like I think his game's brilliant, but dirty move to kick a man in the balls, like dirty bastard. Lovely though, that was nice.
Unlike many other taller centers. Remember the infamous
Nice.
lineup?
Oh, lovely.
This lineup in the 2016 season with Draymond at center, which outscored opponents by a comically absurd 47 points per 100 possessions.
It's actually crazy.
It even has its own wicked.
The death lineup.
We've always talked about the Warriors' dominance offensively. Some say they were the greatest offensive team.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. I could train for years and not even get close to doing something like that. Oh, lovely. I have to say though, Green as a player, like, he's doing everything right there. Right, okay, so he got suspended for that. That's not good. That doesn't help. Yeah, look, my point was, if anyone's a big basketball fan and thinks I'm getting on, Green as a player and his averages and his point scoring, brilliant, defensively brilliant, but I just didn't like that them couple of... He didn't just do it once. It looks like he's done that twice. And there's no excuses for kicking a man in the balls, you know what I mean? Anyway, we move on to Joel here.
Well, Embiid.
Embiid.
I've heard some folks say Embiid is the big man version of James Harden, in the sense that they both dominate the game, both won several scoring titles, both shoot a ton of free throws, and they both kind of underachieve in the playoffs.
Right, okay.
Numbers and percentages see a noticeable drop-off. The only difference is that Embiid gets injured way more often, especially around playoff time. So
that's never good if you want one of your big players there. You need them for the playoffs.
Out of the 7 seasons he's been in the playoffs, he's only been fully healthy, like, maybe once or twice. The year he won MVP was incredibly toxic, and it left...
Is that the MVP trophy there? That actually looks really cool. But imagine winning an MVP or the Ballon d'Or, because I'm a big football fan, you know. You win the Ballon d'Or, you win MVP, whether it be NBA, NFL, you are the man for that year. You were the guy that no one could touch, you know. So, like, unbelievable. Like, that's class. It's such a beautiful trophy there.
It's such a bad image, especially with all the media noise surrounding it. So, when he failed in the playoffs right after winning MVP, his haters cherished this opportunity to pile on him. Besides,
how can you be a hater of someone that win the MVP?
That irritates people. It's eerily similar to how we think of James Harden.
Right, okay, so he's another one that goes down quite easy. And they're both on the same team, Jesus. Must take... The matches must be long as... Really mad.
That's so rare. To me, that's the impressive part of it. Despite
Nice.
his gargantuan size, he's exceptionally skilled in so many facets. Defensively,
Lovely.
there's few centers who could match his impact at defending the basket. Embiid
There he is there in the right place. Lovely. He got a black onto that. Beautiful.
Embiid also happens to be a top-tier mid-range shooter.
Yeah.
Averaging 51% from mid-range in the
Oh,
last
that's
several seasons.
insane.
That's among the best in the entire NBA, not just among centers. During his time in rehab, this was the part of his game that he worked on tremendously. And now he's one of the NBA's best jump shooters.
Do you want to respect that, mate? Because, like, a lot of people who would maybe be going through rehab or have an injury don't want to get off the couch and even do something, you know what I mean? Like, he could do anything. Like, he worked on his throw from, or his long throw or whatever, or mid-range, whatever it is, but, like, and he's definitely improved on that, so he's doing something that will help him as soon as he comes back. So I respect that, like, respect that you all there. A lot of people just sort of look at that. That's brilliant. What a throw.
He, along with Jokic and Giannis, ushered in a new era for big men, an era where bigs are dominating for the first time in a while. Kevin Durant. There isn't
Right,
much
Durant.
to say here. We all know why Kevin Durant gets disrespected.
One of the best ever,
What most
I
people
think.
don't realize is
He's one I know from basketball,
boy of the NBA before he joined the Warriors.
and I don't know too many.
LeBron was the villain, and Durant was the good guy who everyone cheered for. Everyone wanted to see Durant take his throne, even during times in OKC.
Oh,
when he
lovely.
struggled.
Oh, go in.
It would
Yes,
always
what a
be
throw.
Russell Westbrook who took the burden of the blame. However, in the span of a single offseason, no, scratch that. In the span of a single day, Durant went from the most adored superstar in the league to the most hated. And that hate has evolved into disrespect.
What a throw.
In fact, when you talk about Durant's 2 championships and 2 finals MVPs, where he put up the most absurd numbers...
That's insane. That is insane. You know, to win the 2 finals and to be the MVP in both, like, you're one of the best ever, surely.
...on ridiculous efficiency, people tend to brush it aside.
Them stats are insane.
His championships. It also didn't help that when he joined the Warriors, Durant started being way more active on social media.
Okay,
He would
yeah.
constantly respond to his haters and get upset at
Yeah,
his
you can't be
haters'
doing that.
criticism. There's plenty of reasons to not like him.
Because you're always going to have haters, people that
That being said,
don't like
he's
you.
still one of the greatest scorers the NBA
Ah,
has
nice.
ever seen. Probably a top 5 or even top 3
Right.
scorer ever.
Okay,
if we're
okay. In
honest.
terms of scoring,
Not just that, but his longevity gets overlooked. Few players have been able to successfully recover from an Achilles tear.
oh, fair play, fair play. Yeah, that's such a tough injury. Yeah.
Story. Along with becoming a low-key, fantastic defender, he's evolved into
Oh,
a complete
nice.
player.
Lovely. He knew exactly where he needed to be there.
But nobody should ever question
That just floats in. Doesn't even touch the rim.
Westbrook.
Oh, Westbrook was another one that we're talking about at the start of the intro.
Harden being the most polarizing player, but I take that back.
Oh,
I forgot
lovely.
about Westbrook. nobody questioned whether or not he deserved his MVP. With Westbrook, he has been disrespected in every stage of his career.
Oh,
As a
nice.
youngster in OKC, if they didn't win, it was his fault.
See, another thing it looks like, now, I could be wrong on this, folks, and Reese, let me know on this too, but I'm sure these players have to deal with a lot of photos and videos being took at the courtside, and, you know, like, that's something you don't always see in sports. Like, now football there is as well, but there's actually quite a bit of a distance between, like the footballers on the pitch, and it's a bigger pitch as well. So everything seems more closed in there, and it would affect you more. So I just saw a guy with the camera right in his face, you know, as he was celebrating, and you're like, geez, that must definitely affect you.
He led the Thunder by himself and could not get.
Look at the flashing going on.
He was labeled a fake MVP, even though his supporting cast sucked. When he joined the Lakers and did not play up to expectations, he got killed. It was more harsh than any other point of his career, because the Lakers are such a huge market.
Yeah. Lakers are one of the most well-known teams in sports. Oh, look at that. Such a bad miss.
He never found
Jesus.
As the years went by and he got older, no longer the superstar he once was, his career is not as respected as it should be. The critics point to his inefficiency, or his turnovers, or his lack of a three-point shot that he never truly fleshed out. Those are valid, but it also takes away from the massive impact he had on the NBA landscape.
Yeah, lovely. What a pass. What a block as well.
Advanced stats at the time. Box plus minus, or BPM. Basically an aggregate advanced stats based on your box score impact.
Right.
It was invented by the popular website Basketball Reference.
Never heard of it, but nope.
So after Westbrook's MVP season, he recorded by far the greatest BPM of all time at plus 15.6. However, this resulted in them redoing their entire formula for this stat. And this is what they said. Westbrook's 2016-17 MVP season graded out at plus 15.6 in the original BPM. Essentially, his 10.7 rebounds and 10.4 assists broke the interaction terms between those statistics.
Right, okay.
So Westbrook's great season ended up being 20% better than any other season in the database.
Right, okay.
Which just didn't pass the smell test. Then, with the new formula, Westbrook's BPM is now at plus 11.1. Still in the top 20 highest
Let me see.
of all time.
Right, so the top 20. He's in the top 20, like, along with James Harden's there. You know, Chris Paul, Ganius, Anton Takamoto. Jesus. That was a tough one there. Anyway, Jakovic number 1 there. LeBron James, rightfully so there. Michael Jordan 2. Michael Jordan there a few times. Steph Curry there. David Robinson, 1983, way back then. Michael Jordan, though, 1988. Jesus, some season as well. Here, that's class. At least he's up there in the top 20. You take that every day of the week.
Reference to change an entire metric, just because it didn't seem right.
Lovely pass, lovely.
I feel like if
Oh, beautiful.
LeBron put up a season like this that broke the stats, they wouldn't change it. But because it's Westbrook, people felt a different way about it. At the peak of his prime, he was the most captivating player to watch. The first player to break Oscar Robertson's triple-double record, a record that most folks believed was impossible to break. Nowadays, triple-doubles aren't really seen as a big deal anymore, because everyone...
Yeah, I don't really know what a triple-double is, to be fair.
Anyway,
but fair play.
That's all, folks. Those were some of the NBA's most disrespected stars in the modern era.
Yeah, and a great video along with that, so thank you to RTB Reese for suggesting that. I've obviously paused it quite a lot and sort of had my opinion on a few things, but it's just because I want to know and I want to learn, and it was a really good video, well put together video. There's some big names there, and reasons why they're disrespected. Like, yeah, I can see, in game wise, like if you're going down really easy or always getting fouled, then fans may turn against you. That's completely understandable. But then there's the other side. If you're on social media causing problems and being a disturbance and annoying people, responding to haters, then you're just asking for people to disrespect you then, and you're not going to handle that well. But yeah, honestly, really, really good video. Great to see. And I'm going to try and react to more American sports again, because American sports is what I love to react to as well. So I'll probably try and do an NFL one coming up here soon as well. Maybe more crazy tackles and things like that. But this video was brilliant. I learned a lot, and hopefully you can, you know, answer any of the questions that I had. And again, at the start of the video, who's your favourite player? Who's your favourite team? And who's the most disrespected player? Is there someone here that isn't on the list that should be? Let me know your reasons. And again, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Why not check out the N.I. Gamer 1985 and also Adam Dart's N.I. 1985 as well. I would appreciate it. Have a great one though, folks, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye.